Oakhurst to Kingston corridor was plunged into chaos as bus operators withdrew their services. They were protesting against the state-owned JUTC, whose recent incursions into their licensed routes have been described as a direct assault on their livelihoods. These operators contended that the JUTC is leveraging artificially low fares to create an unfair competitive environment, whittling away routes' revenue expectations. Madam Speaker, this act highlights the desperate need for a coherent policy. And it also begs the question, is it now the administration's intent to cherry-pick profitable routes for state takeover? Does the JUTC still hold an exclusive franchise for the KMTR under the Public Passenger Transport Act, where it is obligated to provide an adequate, safe, and modern service, or has it abandoned its original purpose?
That protest is where the issue moves from policy talk to real-life impact. Because when licensed transport operators feel they have to take action on the road, it means the system is not working the way it should. These are people who were given permission to operate. They invested in vehicles. They built their livelihoods around the routes they were allowed to serve. So if those same operators now believe they are being undercut, ignored, or pushed aside, that raises a serious question about fairness. Phillips' argument is that the government cannot regulate the sector on paper, but allow confusion to rule in practice. Because when the rules are unclear, everybody loses. The operators lose money, commuters lose reliable service, workers lose stability, and the public loses confidence in the system. That is why this part of the debate matters. It is not just about one protest. It is about whether Jamaica's transport sector is being managed with a clear plan, or whether problems are being allowed to build until people are forced to complain publicly.
Furthermore, it is the same transport authority, by law, dictates fare structure. How can the government justify undercutting those very rates approved by the Cabinet, effectively cannibalizing the route yield of the very same investors it has licensed? Madam Speaker, what can really go so, and how unjust can this government be?